And that is why you never wear red at a St. Patty's Day parade. Well. If it ain't the old podcast,
we're bringing that voice back.
Bringing it back? I don't recall using it.
For the commercial with the sockets?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Mm-hmm.
Well, babe, we did an investigation of are we calling him a negligent neighbor, or are we just calling him a nightmare?
It falls under the umbrella of a nightmare neighbor. I think you guys remember last time we had a little bet going on. We had a little bet to see who was going to be right with how many poops.
You hesitated as if we were saying some naughtiness.
You know why I hesitated? Because I watched our last podcast, and every time I said poop, my body cringed. Yeah, like, there's some words that if you say it, your body just tenses up, and it's just like, makes you cringe. What's a word for you that makes your body, like, if you know how some people can't hear the word moist? They're like,
I don't know.
That one doesn't do
I think I'm unaffected by words. I don't when I hear anything.
I have two.
Okay.
I don't even want to say it because it makes my skin crawl.
Don't say them.
Okay.
All
right.
So, speaking of two, we had it was a bet, a contest, a bet, whatever you want to call it. Basement rules, we were saying, well, we upped it. So at first it was if you're closer to, let's backtrack. Maybe someone's the first time listening and they're wondering what is happening. Our neighbor.
So cute.
What?
You look cute. Our
neighbor has a dog. Not just one dog, but two. One is a little pup. The other one's a
dinosaur.
He's a hound dog.
He's a dinosaur.
And we've deduced. We've found out that he is known as Dog Man.
He is Dog Man. I told you I was right.
Oh, yeah, you were definitely right. Not to be confused with the cartoon movie that just came out, Dog Man. But he is a cop and he has dogs. He should know better, right?
And he shoots ducks too. That's another thing he likes to do.
I might start hanging out with him. Sounds like a nice guy. Duck man, dog man, whatever you want to call it. His dogs just willy-nilly just pooping everywhere on the street, the sidewalk, the curb, the grass, everywhere. So,
yeah,
we did a little over-under. Lauren, what was your guess?
I said 8.
I came in at 14. And we're going to play a little video for you right now.
Yeah, take a look.
We are coming to you live. It is a crisp 8 degrees. We're going to call this Poopgate 2025. We're out here. I already almost stepped in one. So, on the show last week, it's cold. Lauren said, you see this beautiful walkway. Lauren said that there was going to be at least 8 poops. I think there's going to be 14 minimum. I almost wanted to say 20. We're sticking to 14. We're going 2 touchdowns on my end. So the winner, what are we saying, babe?
What, babe?
What's the winner?
If I win, you buy me a Topo Chico. And if you win, I'll get you a coffee.
Yep. If you couldn't hear that, if I win, she's buying me coffee. If she wins, it's not going to happen. But if it does, Topo Chico. We already came across our first turd. We're going to zoom in on that one. Calling that number 1. Are we only counting on the grass? Because we kind of have some seepage.
That doesn't count.
Okay. That might be a little overflow. I'm going to keep bobbing and weaving. You keep... Oh. Wait, we got a little one. Okay. That one still counts. That's a little chihuahua. We're at 2. Okay, we got 3. We are at 3.
Oh, yeah? No. I don't want to...
So far, sniffing. There's a 4th. I probably stepped at. Wait, that's 4, right? We're at 4. Now, as I'm looking back already, I'm seeing a 5th coming up on my left. We're at. We call this the double deuce. We're at, what is that, 6? Are we at 6? We have. Get me on camera. We haven't even made it 10 feet from the stop sign. I'm waving at people. My hands are freezing. They're red. But I'll tell you what. We got a double deuce. We're at, I think, 6. Not official count. We call these ones the sandy boys. They look like sand. Over here we've got what we call tracers. These ones, they're just little traces of poop. We're gonna merge those into one. We're just gonna say 7. We're at 8, 9, 10. That's called the trifecta of poops. Now, if you look over here to my right, this is the street that the HOA paint over here. This is the street that we signed our lives away to make sure that there wasn't any cars parked on it. As you can see, we signed that for no reason. Nobody parks on it, but they do park their poops on our sidewalk and our grass. I think we're at least 10. We're gonna call this one 11. I think we missed one, 12. So we're at the point of the year where the poop starts to kind of it blends into the grass. It's brown on brown. So we're coming up. I think I'm getting out of breath. So I think we're at 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh man, we got a big sandy boy.
Oh, watch out, watch out.
Oh,
Get out of the ground.
okay. Here we go. Good for you, babe. Crikey. Over here we got some big sandies. We got 17. I think this one's been smashed. 18, 19, and we're at 21. I don't even know what we call this. In Halo, we call it a kill streak.
Oh, we're just extra.
Man,
You need to take Joe to jail.
I don't even know what's happening.
Jail. This is jail.
Hand back. Let's see how far we've gotten. So we started at the pole, right? This orange. I'm going to point to it right here. And we are at, I would say, upwards of 30 poops.
Jail.
So.
Oh, it's getting real over here.
This is when it starts to get a little heavy and deep. So we've got 2 on this side, 3 actually. That one we call it a cluster bomb. So this is, can't see it quite yet. So
I'm gonna throw up. I can't do this.
I'm actually starting to get, get me on camera. I'm amazed. I am flabbergasted. So this one we call it a curb stomper. It's deciding if it's gonna be in the curb or not. I think we're around 33 now. 34, 35, 36. And we haven't even made our way into the trenches over here. We might have to wrap it up. Oh, these ones are called white dumplings. They've been out in the snow so much they've turned white.
Okay, you won. Fine, whatever. Let's go. I'm getting cold.
Now this one over here, this is a special poop. This one, a dog ate a Taco Bell cup, and now it's just coming out.
We're done. I'm cutting it.
We came in thinking, oh, maybe 8, maybe 14. No. This man, dog man,
Out of control.
we were not even 50 feet, and we were 40 poops deep.
Jail. Like I said before, jail. That deserves jail time.
Yes. There was something else you talked about, jail time, and I didn't agree with. This one.
It was this, I think.
This one is jail time, sir. Throw the dogs in the pound. The man goes right next to him. I'm calling him Otis. We're throwing him in the county jail, Mayberry style. He can't grab the key, though. It's in the drawer.
It's wild how much he has let just go on. Knowing the law, too. I don't even know what the law is on that. I'm going to have to look that up.
You ain't nothing but a hound dog. So next time he's out there, I kind of wanted to like throw on just like...
Oh, I thought you were going to go talk to him.
Oh, well, my thought was I'll throw on an outfit. I'll kind of go like a long ways away and I'll yell like, pick up your poop. Run away, like change clothes and then just kind of like
No,
walk.
we are too... Our neighborhood, we stand out. We do.
Yeah. Anyways, wow.
I'm going to put the signs up. I'm going to start there. I think I should start slow, put the signs up.
But if you guys saw the
see
video,
what happens.
for those that are, for the 8 of you that are listening only.
Thanks, you guys.
But those that are watching the video, I was walking on it. It was on the curb. It literally was everywhere.
Yeah, it makes it hard for the kids, like from the schools, to walk home because once you pass into the grass, I mean, it's Frogger at that point. You got to figure Frogger. You know the game Frogger, where you have to like jump across.
Yeah.
Oh my
God.
God.
A part of me was almost fascinated, and
a little part of me wanted. I was wanting him to catch us out there counting and.
Because I'm giving it a go. I'm practically yelling about this poop, putting it out like I'm like a storm catcher.
Yep. He's lucky it was cold because we would have went to the distance.
Oh, yeah. What's that song? Dunna, dunna, dunna. He's going the distance.
I've never heard that. No.
Huh. Anyways, excuse me as I've got a little bit of a cold. Anyways, yeah. So I blew Lauren's bet out of the water. So we ended up updating it. If you didn't hear, you owe me a coffee.
I know.
Which, don't they say coffee gives you the runs? Is that a thing?
For some people. Okay. It doesn't do that for me. Does it do that for you?
No.
I don't think so, because you are a coffee drinker.
Coffee boy. They call me,
I'm
kids
new
call
to
me coffee boy. Coffee man.
I'm new to it, but you know, sometimes I need to take a break. I haven't gotten to the point where it gives me headaches. Have you? Like where if
headaches.
you stop,
you give me headaches.
Have you gotten to the point where if you stop, it'll give you a headache?
If I stop, yeah.
What?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's not good.
Beep beep.
No.
Beep. No. Back up the truck, because I know if you stopped eating little sugar tarts and sweet things, you would get the most vicious headache for sure.
Really?
Yes.
You want to try it? Want to test it
out?
out?
No, because I don't want to hear it. I want you happy and healthy.
Okay, I guess you've what is the word for that when you've like checked someone? There's a word
body
for
checked?
It. No, like no, it's more of a slang like, "Oh, you checked me on that."
Huh.
You know?
I don't know.
You sunned me. You told me.
You got burned.
There we go.
Is that it?
We'll take that one.
I remember that was kind of a popular thing in, I don't know, it was middle school, high school, some timeline younger. It was like, oh, he got burned.
Yeah.
Was it a movie or a...
I don't know, but I do remember hearing
everybody
that.
was getting burned.
I remember hearing that. And you never want to be on the, receiving end of that. It's super annoying because it's like loud and long. Yeah.
Keep talking. I'm going to make sure I even hit record on the video. That would be tragic.
Nori.
Keep them entertained. 1 second.
Well, happy Valentine's Day, you guys. Obviously, it's our Valentine's Day episode. You see the beautiful red everywhere.
We are live. We're recording.
Actually, will you be my Valentine's?
Yes.
Oh, he's so sweet. He's like, yeah.
Yep. So later today, I will be taking Ember out. We talked about it a little bit last time, so we don't have to linger too much.
Right.
But
And Brian will take me out.
Yep.
I'm obviously not going to wear this. It's just so cold down here. My cousin was like, why do you always wear hoodies? I was like, it's -3. So.
Oh, he should know better. He slept down here.
Not that cousin.
Oh.
But anyways, yes, I wear my
Different
hoodies
cousin.
because it's cold. But once the weather changes, I want to get a little fun and festive with our...
Once the weather spoons.
What a bizarre last name. I always used to just cringe.
Really?
Yes.
Huh.
Because, in elementary school, when they're doing the seating chart, they go ABC order. So I always know I'm last. I'm sitting in the back.
Did you ever have a cool teacher that was like, we're going backwards today?
No.
No?
Oh, I would hate that, to be at the front. Were you a front of the class sitter or?
No.
No?
No.
Back?
But there was definitely a correlation of grades and
for sure.
frontage
A,
of the
B,
class.
C.
A, B, C. Give us a little. No?
Which one was that?
A, B, C.
Easy as 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. I was typically at the back. I think it was a methodical move. It was probably more of just like to sneak out.
A shy thing.
No, I was talking a lot up until high school. I was social butterfly.
Really?
Everywhere, all the time. I was just floating about, talking, getting in trouble. Yeah. It was anything like I was doing, I don't know, like hurting people.
Right.
It was just trying to be funny.
Class clowny type.
Definitely. Class clown.
Yeah. I was terrible in school.
Really?
Every stage of it.
Wow.
My grades were horrible. I was, you know what it was? I struggled with learning. So to like mask that, I would try to like talk and do that class clowny stuff because I wasn't understanding.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like I wanted to do that, but it was like an insecure thing.
Just a lot of flash and pizzazz, and it was like...
Yeah, I wasn't as quick to learning. You know, I need to be told, like, I don't catch it quick. You got to tell me at least 10, 15 times. But once I got it, I got it.
That 16th time is like...
The 16th time, I'm there. We're rocking and rolling. But I don't think teachers want to say it 16 times. So I think that's the issue for me. So I was like, eventually I got there and I
can say this. One
got
thing
better.
That is good. That's good to hear.
Yeah.
One thing which obviously makes sense, but one thing that I started to do towards like high school was I'm gonna go backwards.
Let's plug you back in. Let's plug you back in and start. Batteries
my batteries just came out undone.
You really are sick.
I realized talking to the teacher when you completely don't understand something, like breaking that barrier of like
mid-class?
No, after. I would constantly talk to the teacher afterwards and be like, I have no clue what is happening in this class.
That's rare at that age. At that age, you're just thinking, oh, glad this is over with, rushing off to the next class.
Well, yeah, that was one thing that I give back to the ones that are in school now. Like I have some friends that are still in college.
Please go ask. Don't do what I did because you suffer later for it. Because there's just things that should have naturally came as you grow up that I'm like, wait, what?
And something about I never used that approach, but teachers, they love knowing you. It's like they get a kick out of you not knowing.
You don't know what I said up there?
Oh,
this lesson
let me show you.
Come on over.
Yeah.
I would be annoyed if I was a teacher. What do you mean you don't know? I just sat up there for 30 minutes. What were you doing?
Did you went to school a little before me, before my time.
Don't try me like that.
Did you guys have smart boards, blackboards, or did you have whiteboards? Did you have the what was a laminate and it would project a projector?
So
those were fun.
I'm of a time where I remember all of it, all of those. The chalk, the markers, the projector. Projector one put me to sleep.
Really?
Yeah, you got the lights off, you're writing all slow, and it's just like, there we go, I'm out.
I think the projector was my favorite.
It's everybody's favorite, but it'll put you to sleep. How are you focusing on
for sure,
that?
because the lights are, I get that. But something about writing on that thing.
That mark, you're jealous. I want to get up there and do it.
Even in high school, it was like groundbreaking technology. It was like, this is incredible.
Did they ever ask you to come up and like answer a question?
We would have like fights to use the Sharpies, or not Sharpies, but whatever you'd call it. Expo markers. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
The memories on that. Yeah.
Those were cool.
It's kind of a bummer that I don't know if they really... I do know that the projectors would get extremely hot. I do remember that. I think the light bulbs would go out a lot. Yeah, good times.
School. I don't miss it, so...
So Valentine's Day, we're kind of celebrating it. Usually it's about love and life, but if you see below, there was a death. I would like to say we celebrated the Super Bowl, but it was more of just turned into just a ping pong party because, oh man, that one. Yeah, give me a little, give me like some sort of.
You ruined it.
Okay, yeah. Get that go. Let me get a speech here. It was one of the most devastating, sad moments as a Chiefs fan. And I've been through a lot. I've been through a lot of Chief downtrodden years. There was one time we were in the playoffs. This'll, even for someone that doesn't really watch NFL, this'll confuse you. There was a playoff game where we scored a touchdown. The other team did not, and we lost.
What?
Yes, exactly. We scored, I think, 7 points from a touchdown. The other team had 4 or 5 field goals and beat us. They didn't even get into the end zone, and we lost.
You cried that one for sure.
Oh, it was unbelievable. It was against the Steelers probably 7-8 years ago. So sad. But if you want to talk to me about sad times being a Chiefs fan, I've got a slew of memories.
Where does this one sit for you?
This one, honestly, like I said last time, as you get older, you kind of, not that you don't care, it's just like, it really doesn't matter. I just thought it would be cool to see history. History is like something, at least in sports, you don't see very often because like records are so high that it's like impossible to.
Yeah, that would have been. So you think he's gonna try to like restart the three-peat? That's rough.
That would be insanity. But no, we had a good time. So I got, if you remember last week, we were talking about your cousin Alex.
The flippity flop fan
hopper. The flippity flop fan hopper. The flippity flop fan hop.
Say that 3 times.
Flippity flop
fan hop.
Fan.
You almost gonna make it a rap. Flippity flop fan hop. Flippity flop.
I feel like if I say that too fast, there's gonna be some words.
F words gonna fly my way.
Flippity flopping some 4s on accident. So
some 4s. That's hilarious.
I kid you not. The ball was about to get kicked off. I'm like, babe, the game's starting. I get it. I look at my phone, and the flippity flop. What do we call it? The flippity flop fan hop.
Alex Trace Nova, you are the flippity flop fan hop.
He texts me. Like, it was poetic. Like, as the kick to start the game is going up, I look at my phone and it says, "I'm a Chief," in all caps. And I was like, oh no, we lost. It's over.
That was what did it for you?
And I'll put some of the text on the screen. I literally was telling him.
You went in.
I said, stop. Stop right now. Stop watching.
Just go make a song.
He said, I'm locked in. Or no, he said, I'm locked in. I said, no. You are locked out of Chiefs Kingdom. You are not allowed in. You're locked out.
I'm glad to be a part of Chiefs Kingdom.
Yeah. But no, all joking aside, later on in the game, I think it was halftime. Oh man, it was 24-zip. And
I was glad we weren't together. I was like,
yeah,
thank God we're not together.
So I traveled 5 hours to watch this game with my dad and my mom, which that in itself was whole story. So
you should have known something was off.
Huh? It was writing on the wall. So I'm a sentimental guy. I enjoy just, routine and nostalgic things, as you can tell probably with all this surrounding me. Anyways, I get there and people are just dropping like flies. My mom has influenza A. My dad was throwing up the night of the game.
I don't mean to laugh. That's terrible. I feel so bad.
Yes, my dad's just breaking out in a sweat, throwing up. One of my close friends, Dan, one of the 2 people I invited, he texts the night of, guys, it's coming out of every pore you can think of. It's all over. I'm not coming over.
Poor Dan.
And then I'm starting to get a little tickle.
Oh.
And basically, this jersey on the floor just represents how Patty played, just flat as a pancake.
I don't think it was his fault, though. I think the people around him could not hold those brick walls back.
Yeah.
That's not his fault.
But
he was trying not to get hurt.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of, I don't know why I said speaking of. Well, speaking of the Super Bowl, do you remember the commercial?
Oh, yes, Jeryl. We love you. Jeryl Prescott. Sorry, I was having a little brain fart there.
We're talking about sickness. You just got caught a whiff.
Jeryl had an amazing commercial for the Super Bowl, and we're so proud of her.
Yeah, that was super cool.
That
and
was
she
really
was
cool.
like, it was a long commercial.
That was a lot of lines.
It really was.
I would have forgot all that.
Of all the commercials, she may have had the most screen time and lines. And she was with like some pretty legit famous people.
Yeah. So
Look
we'll
at
definitely
you.
hey Jeryl, shout out Jeryl.
That was cool. It was the chef, the really famous guy. Ugh. The one that's got
the one that yells all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The yeller.
And
Old
the other guy
yeller.
that dates everyone. What's his name?
I don't know.
Pete Davidson.
Yep.
Yeah.
Another one was, it's like Hell's Kitchen. Gordon Ramsay? Yeah. Yeah.
I
That's
hope
definitely
so.
him.
I hope so. Because
Yeah.
if you look it up and it's the cake boss guy, I'm gonna be mad at you.
Hey guys, just a cake boss here.
Is that how he talks?
He looks like he should talk like that.
I got you chocolate cake.
Got me some chocolate cake.
No, he's from the cake boss guy's from London, I think.
Got it right. Gordon
Got
Ramsay.
it right.
How old do you think he is?
63?
No, 58.
Oh.
That's close though.
Hmm.
Yeah, so Super Bowl happened. It was absolutely tragic. There was quite a few famous people at the game.
There always is for the Super Bowl.
One thing that I was going to mention, did you know that I was in a famous picture? I was with one of the most famous people of them all.
Should I know this?
I would say yes, but I'm going to say instead, ye.
Oh, I forgot about that. That's actually pretty crazy.
So I was in a picture with Kanye and his, I think at the time his fiance maybe.
No, that was his wife at the time.
Kanye and his fiance. So we were at a mall in
L.A.
LA. And you were in a store, something. I'm like, I get so hot so easily.
Yeah.
And so
You were like, I'm going to go wait outside.
yeah, it could be 10 degrees and I'm sweating it out. And so I go out because it's like an outdoor mall.
Yes.
In the Midwest, we call them strip malls.
Strip malls very still not one level,
One
but
dimensional.
yeah, it's not really. This was like picture a mall. There's just no
Top.
no top.
Speaking of no tops, Kanye's wife, what are you doing?
Yeah, she was, and it actually it was cold that day.
Yeah, well, that's why I went outside. So getting back to the story, I go outside and I'm just kind of standing there on the railing and I see tons of flashing lights. And I'm looking down, and I think the time of year, I was like, oh, probably senior photos. Because it was like
like graduation-ish.
Yep. Beautiful mall, kind of aesthetically like pleasing. So I was like, yeah, probably senior photos. Kind of a weird spot, but maybe.
I think that's so funny. A Midwestern boy assumes it's prom pictures, not paparazzi.
Yeah.
LA, you see those flashing lights, you're like, oh, here comes a celebrity. Here we go.
Yep.
There
So
goes traffic.
I look over. I don't really see anybody, just, people walking around. Next thing you know, I'm like perfectly overlooking a escalator, and it's Kanye and his, I'm just going to call her wife.
Half-dressed wife.
And I'm like, what is going on here? What in tarnation?
Right.
And
People were freaking out too, huh?
Yeah, and I'm not a fan of his or anything remotely close. I probably know 3 of his songs.
Same.
But it was him. So I wouldn't have done this. I pulled out my phone and took a photo. The only reason why I did that was just because, like, to me, it was funny. I was like, what dimension am I in? And then also everybody.
Yeah.
There was, when I say hundreds,
Yeah.
I mean it. Hundreds of people running about trying to find him.
Mm-hmm.
They went into like a restaurant and people were literally running into the restaurant. I'm like, yo, like, come on. It's not that big a deal.
For some people, seeing a celebrity, it's pretty major.
Yeah. But anyways, so I got a picture of me, like, I think it's their back. But what makes it even funnier was I somehow came across the actual paparazzi photo, and you can see my legs.
Your legs, really?
My legs.
Starting to sound like a fan.
My legs.
Guys, look, that's me. That's my legs.
Yep.
That's pretty funny.
It was hilarious.
When I met up with you after that, you're like, I just saw Kanye. I was like, oh, really? It's so random.
Yeah. I think that was probably the most famous person I've ever... I don't know. Beans is up there. Beans is right below Kanye. I had something to show you. This is something our daughter made. Let me see where it's at. It's always on the other side. Never mind, it's behind me. I wanted you to see this drawing, and I'll take a photo of it and put it on the YouTube. Tell me what you think of this.
Is that supposed to be you?
No, surely it's not.
Wow.
So nearly every day, and I love it, she comes home with some type of drawing.
That's pretty good for 6.
Yeah. Some sort of drawing, stickers. We have a sticker door in the closet. We put stickers she gets in it. That's why we call it the sticker door.
Right. Okay. I was wondering.
So this is obviously a baseball player, and a few things that I thought were just so funny, so cute. He's got some sort of wild butt going on. I don't know if it's a BBL gone wrong.
BBL gone wrong for sure.
But the other thing is, so if you know, for the sports people, there's a team called the Kansas City Royals. His hat, you see what it says?
Is it a B?
It's a B. And I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And she goes, well, it's the Kansas City Broyles.
Oh, she gets her words.
No, like she knew
she
there was a
thinks
different team. But this is the Kansas City Broyles.
The Broyles.
Yep.
That is so cute.
Just wanted to see what you thought of that. I thought it was pretty cute.
That's really cute. I never get any stickers or drawings. You too? Mm-mm.
We got a connection with the stickers. Taking over my door, but it's
Good luck getting those off.
Oh, I know. I was going to say it's going to be a disaster when we move out of here. I might just leave him, and the landlord hopefully doesn't open that door. And if he does,
I
probably
wouldn't continue the door.
I'll probably lose the whole deposit off the stickers.
There goes the deposit with those stickers.
Sticker deposit. So Ember does have, well, no, she doesn't have. She had.
She had a school performance recently, and I don't know what I was expecting, because back at their old elementary school in California, when you say performance, they've got the lights down low, spotlighting, mood lighting, microphone. It's a whole thing. So I was like, oh, they're about to have a performance.
How many people show up in LA to like a performance? You're talking tens of people or hundreds?
It's a lot. So they have to do like multiple performances to accommodate all the parents and people coming.
It's exhausting.
It's not just one grader. And then that's it. It's like you have to do it multiple times.
Wow.
So, but this one was a little different. It was cute. It was lights on. So I always
you need the proper makeup for that.
Well, shut up. I get nervous with the lights on performances, because if something happens, like parents late, or you don't get to your seat in time, they're out there. She's searching. And, Ember's the type, she doesn't realize, like, girl, you're on stage. She talked to me the whole time.
So, beep, beep, back up the truck.
What did I miss?
On a scale of 1 to 10, how do you feel I've done as a dad?
I think you're a solid like 2.5. No, you're 10 out of 10 for sure.
Really?
Yeah, you're so good.
Like, actually?
You're doing great.
Awesome. Well, that's good to hear. And if it took me a podcast to get that out of you, so be it.
Stop, because I don't do you like that. You know I appreciate everything that you do for the.
I've done a lot
kids.
of things really well, but on that day,
let's run that one back.
I made a major mistake.
Major.
It was actually a legit mistake.
I know. That's why I didn't go berserk.
So my birthday was on Wednesday, February 5th.
You know it's my grandma's birthday. Sorry, I just had to throw that in there. That's my
Really?
mom's birthday.
Wow.
Yeah.
Trying to outshine me.
Well, she passed away, but hey.
That's actually really cool.
Yeah.
Your great?
No, my mom's mom.
So
My
great.
grandma.
Oh.
My mama's mom.
I think maybe I talked about this on a previous episode. I am like so dyslexic
When it comes to that,
when
right?
it comes to family connecting the dots of who you are.
So what would this be? What's my mom's sister's to me? What is my mom's sister to me?
Your mom's sister. And I'm not trying to play this up.
My mom's sister. Who is that to me?
Mom's sister. Auntie.
There you go.
Okay. But I don't know.
I should have given you a harder one.
No, it's every time I'm like talking to somebody about your family, I'm like, they probably think I'm so dumb.
Why?
Because I'll be like, yeah, Lauren's, it's like I'm doing long division in my head. I carry the 4.
Right.
Cousin visited us.
Honestly, I'm really bad at those two. Anything past like that next generation up, it's gone.
When your cousin visited, for so many people that visited or talked to me, I was like, yeah, so my kid's uncle, Lauren's cousin, I'm like having to speak it into.
Oh no, I think it's because
they are.
It gets confusing because I have the kids calling him uncle, but it's really their cousin. He's just older.
Okay.
He's older, so I want them to be like respectful. Because I have my Uncle Scott. He's actually my cousin, but we just say Uncle Scott because he's just so much older.
Yeah, but I don't know what it is when it comes to when it's my family tree. It's boom, cousin, aunt, uncle.
I will say,
nephew.
You have the smallest family I've ever met in life.
That probably does play a role in it.
Like it is Guinness Book of World Record small.
4 cousins. 3 of them are in the same family. So just two families of cousins. It is kind of wild.
That's it.
I remember I was just baffled by people in school
when
that
they have
like
a ton.
87 cousins. I'm like, what?
Well, my dad's one of 13, so.
But yeah, so my birthday was the day before this play. The play was on the 6th. My birthday was on the 5th. And for 3 months, Ember's been talking about this play. And I legit am excited for it. I'm planning on it. But there's so many dates that she throws out in conversation that it starts to just, you don't know what day things are on.
Right. Like, is this the field trip? Is this when we have to turn in the T-shirt?
Yeah, the
is
T-shirt
this when we
money.
have to get the
Is it the real rehearsal? Is it the real thing? So next thing you know, I'm calling pickleball courts. I got I don't know, 6-ish friends that I'm like, all right, can we meet here? All right, what's your cost? What's your price? And I'm price matching. I'm calling all sorts of places around town. Chicken and pickle, serve, another chicken and pickle, and next thing you know, I picked the day and time of the play, and I'm like, I come in, just la da da.
I've found a place to play pickleball, and I was like, oh, that's so great,
babe. It's gonna be so good.
Where?
Everybody said they can go,
like,
and that was the other thing is when you have, 6 to 10 grown men that have kids and wives and family.
It's hard to get them all together on the same schedule. Yes,
and it was like finally, and as soon as I tell you the day, you're like, that's Ember's play, and I'm like,
I said, why did you pick that day? And you're like, why? What's wrong with that? And I was like, well, it's a pretty jam-packed day of things that we had to do some other stuff that day too. I was like, it's definitely her play.
Yeah, basically my day was a complete nonstop scheduled itinerary.
Yeah.
But so pickleball ends at 6, or the reservation did. And need a Kleenex. Sorry, y'all. We are back. I had to blow my life out of my nose. Anyways, so pickleball ends at 6. The destination that starts at 6, the play is at 20-30 minute drive, and I'm just booking it. I leave my own birthday party early. I'm driving. I'm texting you like, are they on? Are they on? Are they on? And I think she was singing like towards the end.
Mm-hmm.
Or not even singing.
Mind you, the whole time she's talking to me the entire play saying, where is he at?
Mm-hmm.
I said you were parking one time, and the other time I said, oh, you just ran to the bathroom.
Mm-hmm. So for the first 20 minutes of the play, I'm just I'm Batman.
Yeah.
I'm never in the room.
Yeah.
But no, I get there, I'm just parking anywhere and I'm just running.
I was shocked at where you parked.
I was practically parked like in the principal spot.
Yeah. It wasn't even a spot. You were just like parked in front of the sign of the school.
Yeah. So I'm running in and I'm like I'm getting all the details from you, like, is it gonna be a scene if I walk in? You're like, no. Just go to all the way to right.
I explained it well, right?
Yeah.
Where we were.
That was a weird setup.
I know.
It was like 200 people are sitting, 50 people are just like kind of laying around. It was like a garage sale.
Yeah.
But anyways, they were singing about Kansas for an hour and talking and giving us, each kid had a letter that represented something of Kansas. So A would be like a Kansas vacation. The first one was on 19 whatever.
Yeah.
And then B was like brown dirt. The first brown dirt was discovered, and so on and so forth. Well, Ember was L.
Ellis Burlington, as in Langston Hughes, Troy Winter.
And she read her lines so well.
She did so good. She even picked up lines from students that didn't make it.
Really?
Yeah. That's why I didn't get it on film, because I was shocked that she was up there again.
Wow.
Yeah.
But yeah, the thing that I was just cracking up every time I looked at her, she was just
she's talking to me during the entire performance.
Full-fledged,
but like mouth talking, not like noise.
Nothing audible. And I still don't really know what she was saying, but she's pointing, she's like happy, she's sad, she's all sorts of things. She's telling me that
the next song's coming up, you're gonna like this one. And I'm just like, girl, shh. All the parents are looking at me like, can you have your child stop?
The next one's the last song, and then there's 4 more.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
But you made it, and she was excited to see you. And
I gave her a rose.
Yeah,
after.
she got a rose.
Brian's dabbing up the teachers in the hallway, doing little handshakes. I'm happy for him. That was cool.
I'm happy for him. But the performances are... I'm glad it's over. I am. It's stressful whenever there's a project or a performance or anything with school. It's extremely stressful on the parent, because now I'm thinking, okay, I have to make lunches, make dinner, make the bed, do the laundry, do this, do that, and then now your project.
Yeah.
No.
But the good thing is with Ember is you don't really have to like teach her things or like
so
recite.
Smart.
She will get everything done
figure it out
the first day. And then
doesn't it make it so much easier?
Yeah,
we don't have to
does.
like imagine having to like day of, we're like, okay, say it again.
Like we're holding up signs with lines
or
on
I'm
it.
like repeating it in the crowd. I don't want to be that mom.
Yeah. It was funny.
But of course Brian's sitting there like, another song. Ugh. Like he's so over it.
Yeah. But it was cool to be in their school. I'd been in their library, but this was the first time I walked the ivory halls with them. And it was cool. Kind of brought me back.
Did it?
Yeah. Not too long ago, but for you, it was...
Shut up.
It was a long time ago.
No. I think this school is just so different from what... I'm not used to a school that has...
Walls?
No, like, because their school's like built for the weather. So see how they like they have like an inside gym and inside...
Yeah.
Like everything seems very inside. Inside eating, like we don't... LA, you're eating outside.
Yeah. they like treat you like dogs, kind of.
Yeah.
Like an outside dog.
And they charge you a lot.
One thing I was going to ask you, actually, I'm going to type out this word and I want you to say it.
Say it?
Yeah, I just want you to say it. Here we go. So up at the top.
4.
4. This is something that I've discovered over listening to hundreds of hours of editing podcasts. Instead of saying 4, I'm always saying fur.
What?
And I don't know if it's a Midwest thing. If you go back and listen to
You say fur?
the boots with the fur.
No way.
Yes.
In exchange for 4?
Yeah. And it must just be a Midwest thing. But the more I'm talking and editing, there's moments where I'm saying like, for instance, or, for this, for that.
Okay. Because I say for instance.
You do say.
For instance.
And I'm more of a for instance.
For instance. And you're theirs too.
But
Do I say something weird?
I found a moment in the last episode that you said fur.
When like what did I say?
You just said fur.
Okay.
When we were talking about the word for.
Dang.
And it made me chuckle that maybe I've rubbed off on you on that word.
I've been in the Midwest too long, y'all.
Yeah. But it's funny though, because I thought like maybe it's just something that I have developed over time and I'm just mispronouncing a word.
No, it's honestly like when I go no matter where I go out here, there's a slight accent.
Mm-hmm. But what's funny is when I visited, friends and family this weekend, a lot of them are saying fur. And I didn't call them out or nothing because I think it's cool like that there's different like ways people say things and dialects and whatnot. But it was just something that I've never noticed until editing all this, that I'm just like, I say fur.
If you could have a different accent than the one you have now, which would you choose? I have 2 that are I have 3 that are my top.
Wow. 3 that are your top 3?
I would switch off 1 a year.
Oh, New York would be fun.
Really?
It would be fun.
What?
I'm a New Yorker. I can just boss you about and it don't even matter.
Scoot over.
Yeah.
I guess. For me, Australian accent.
Yep. But that would, man, it sounds exhausting after a while.
So that's some people's real accent stop. So Australian accent, a good Southern twang.
Yeah.
Like a Tennessee twang.
Yeah.
And then Nigerians can be so funny. Their accent is mwah.
I had a
they can read you to filth with that accent, and it's perfect.
Yeah, I had a friend in college at the campus ministry. His name is Tiwa, and he had
the best accent, right?
Such a fun accent. Yeah, he's just a fun guy. Mm-hmm. Obviously, his personality was incredible. Yeah. I think you're onto something there.
But the Australian one, you don't think you can clap?
I think
that?
I would. Are we just like snap of the fingers able to speak like that, or are you like having to adapt and learn to speak like that? That's why
snap of the finger. You're locked in.
That's why I said it would be exhausting, because I was like,
no, you're locked in. You know how to do it all. It's
well, then yeah. A little down under. I don't.
I think that's English. I think that's. I think it's.
I don't know what I just did there.
Ari nar.
Oh man.
Down the tube.
But, anyways, I'm saying boots with the fur instead of boots with the 4, and anyways, now I'm probably gonna have a lot of people notice it, but it was funny.
Yeah.
I think we'll wrap it up there, maybe.
Yeah.
That was a good one. See, you got some candy over there. I'm sure you'll munch on it once we get off of here. But we do appreciate you guys listening, liking, commenting, subscribing. If you haven't, please subscribe. We're on YouTube, Instagram, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, TikTok. You can email us if you're a little old school. If you want to email us, we even have email. It's in the description. We appreciate you guys. We got to get going. We have to get ready for our little Valentine's bash.
Yeah.
And we'll see you guys next week.